Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. My dear friends, today I want to tell you about praising the Lord, praising His devotees, praising His whole universe, living beings, how that will help us to go back to our home abode. My dear friends, see, you should not find fault in anybody. First point that already I think I haven't discussed in Hindi language, so this is English. So first, what I'm trying to say is don't find fault in anybody, because finding fault in somebody is that the creation of God. We are challenging the creation of God, because God has created somebody for some reason. It might be human, it might be any animal, it might be bacteria. For everything, God has created for some reason. There is a reason for every living being who has given, God has given birth in this universe, in Mother Earth. So, first is we should not try to find fault in anybody. Secondly, if you can praise the Lord and His devotees, if possible, if you can praise them, that will be much better. Because once you are praising somebody, the other being, the other human or opposite person will be feeling happy. He from his heart he'll say, "Oh, how beautiful this person is! How nice this person is! He's so kind. He's so gentle." So that will help you to be free from all karmas. Like you can see that once you are finding fault in somebody, the opposite person will come to know about you finding fault in him. Unnecessarily there will be a clash. There will be a fight, and your heart and his heart, both hearts will be torn apart. So we should not find fault in anybody, and we should try to be. If somebody is talking bad about somebody, no, you try to avoid that person. You better leave that place. If you are not able to stop that person, you leave that place. You avoid that person or you leave that place. It will be always better for both. See, finding fault is very dangerous, because when you're finding fault in somebody, whatever good deeds he is having in his account, that good deeds will grow in this, because we are finding fault, and our good deeds are going to get transferred in his account, and his good deeds are going to increase, and his bad deeds, what he has done, that finding fault or whatever else, that bad deeds will come into our account. So that will always give a negative impact on us, on our future also. Unnecessary finding fault is very dangerous. I will always request everybody not to find fault in anybody. If possible, not to find fault in yourself also, because many people doing some mistake, and they go on trying to say, I have done this mistake, I have done that mistake, and they go on regretting about their mistakes. So that is there, okay. Mistakes are always stepping stone to success. That is there, but don't go deep inside that. Try not to repeat the mistakes. That will help you always. Repeating mistakes will never help you out, and people will think that this person is useless. So never try to repeat your mistakes. If you're doing one mistake, it is possible, because all human beings, everybody does some mistake or other. So if you're not repeating the mistake, that you are a clever person. After doing the mistake, many people learn mistakes from others' mistakes. Many people do mistakes and they learn. So that is not a big issue. That mistakes can be done by anybody. So mistakes are there always in every human being. Everybody has some problems in their life. So try not to find fault in anybody. Avoid finding fault. You be like a cock. See, if a cock food, you throw on the bajra, the millets, you throw on the sand, and you leave a cock. That cock will come and he will each and every grain it will eat from the sand. If I ask you to pick that bajra millets back from the floor, you cannot, because all the millets have been scattered all over. So it is not possible. But the cock will come and it will each and every grain it will pick and it will eat. So likewise, we should be like a cock. We should try to see good in every human being, because every human, every living entity has something good in them. So you should try to pick that good from them. That will help you out. That will help you in the future also. It will always be a positive. You should see positive. You see positive, think positive. So by finding good in one person or one entity, that will always help you out, and it will help you in the future also. But that is actually what my suggestion is for everybody, not for. It is a suggestion, a universal suggestion actually. So try not to find fault in anybody. That is what I ask my friends and my who follow my channel, that not to find fault in anybody, because finding fault is always a headache. Because everybody has some faults. We all have some faults in ourselves. So that is not a big deal. If you are correcting some fault in somebody, that you are his friend. You will say, my dear friend, you have done this mistake, so please try not to repeat. You are her true friend, because a true friend always says on the face, and a bad friend always from backstabbing. It is just backstabbing. So you always try to, whatever mistakes your friend, your mother, your father, your brother has done, you try and tell them on the face. That will always help them to grow more bigger and grow above. And then try to see good in everybody and always thank God, so that He has given us a human being Janma, that will help us to go back home abode. So I always try not to find fault anybody and try to love everybody, because all are God's own creations. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.